look in my eyes, the way that your hand fits in mine. The world's never known love like yours before. Still I love you more. And when I say it tonight, I know that you'll say it twice. And even though when I keep in score, still I love you more. Love you more. Love you more. And even though when I keep in score,
who gives this woman to marry this man? Please be seated. Damn it, I'm already crying. Welcome, everyone. I'm going to be honest, I hate public speaking. So when Sarah asked me to officiate, my initial reaction was no way. But after giving it some thought, I realized what an honor it is to be up here with the two of them today. And let's face it, I got a hell of a backyard makeover. So before I talk myself out of this, help me calm my nerves for a second. If you have a glass of champagne, please hold it up. Before we take a sip, Sarah and Jason, turn around and face your guests. These are the people who care deeply for you both, who have walked alongside you, who have seen you grow, and who will continue to support your marriage. Sarah and Jason, all love you. Now let's take a sip to celebrate being on the list of people invited here today to honor Sarah and Jason. Cheers to happily ever after. At this time, I would like to welcome Jessica to say a few words.
I also don't love public speaking. They say that sometimes love starts with a spark, and that might be true. But if I were to wish you love, I would not wish fire for you. You see, fire is powerful. It burns bright and then it's gone. It's beautiful and warm, but it doesn't last long. So instead of wishing you a love that burns, I wish you a love like a river that twists and turns. It changes and it flows. It is powerful and free, but it consistently finds its way back to the sea. And so like the water, I hope your love is ever growing, ever changing. I hope your love is powerful and free, and may you always find each other like a river finds the sea.
Today is about love, so if you're here with your partner, please reach for their hand. And if you're not, think of someone you love deeply and take a moment to appreciate them. Love is a conscious decision to cherish, trust, and remain dedicated to someone. It's what brings us here today. I admire that Sarah and Jason chose a backyard setting for their wedding. A backyard is laid back. It isn't fancy or pretentious. In a backyard, you might find uneven grass, a broken fence, or the occasional weed. But a backyard is comfortable. It's familiar and safe. It's welcoming, and that feels a lot like this relationship. Sarah and Jason, remember that like a backyard, love doesn't take care of itself. Someone has to mow the lawn, fix the fence, pull the weeds, and show up when things get overgrown. So my hope for you is this: allow God to be the landscaper in your relationship. Lean on him to clear what no longer serves you, nurture what does, and keep your love rooted in trust and honesty. Remember, love doesn't need to be perfect to be lasting. It just needs to be cared for. Keep choosing each other, even when the grass gets a little uneven and the weeds of life get overgrown. And may your love always feel like this backyard, like home. As you begin this next chapter, Let's take a moment to ask for God's guidance and blessing over your marriage. Grayson, please come up.
I'm really glad that I got tasked with the prayer so I can tell you all to bow your heads, because I hate public speaking. If you all could bow your heads, please, with me. Dear Lord, thank you for Jason and Sarah. Thank you for blessing them with one another. We thank you for a love that came after grief, for hope that returned when hearts were healing, and for the reminder that even after great loss and failed relationships, that love can be found again. Please bless Jason and Sarah's marriage with patience, compassion, and deep understanding. May they continue to choose each other every day, support one another through every season, and find strength through you all the days of their lives together. Watch over them, protect their bond, and guide them always. May they remember to place you at the center of their relationship, and may they live in peace and unity as husband and wife. It's in your name we pray. Amen.
I want to take a moment now to reflect on Sarah and Jason's love story. For a long time, Sarah and Jason walked separate paths as friends, never imagining how life would eventually and unexpectedly bring them together. And then, one ordinary night in a familiar place, the Sky Bar, they shared a moment they never saw coming. A conversation turned into laughter, a laughter turned into a kiss, and in that instant, something changed. I know that to be true because at 11:06 p.m. on January 16th, 2022, exactly 4 years ago today, I got a text from Sarah that read, and I quote, "For the record, I just kissed Jason Dorr 29 times." From that evening on, they were inseparable. What began unexpectedly became undeniable. And over time, that spark grew into a love that feels steady, certain, and meant to be. I'm so happy that after everything they've both been through individually, they found their person in one another. And now they get to speak their promises to one another, promises that grew from that unconventional beginning. Jason, would you like to begin?
Yeah. All right, here we are. Like Morgan said, 4 years ago today, what started as a friend's booze-fueled birthday party somehow ended up the two of us on a rooftop dance floor where Sarah proceeded to kiss me several hundred times. And that first night of complete infatuation quickly escalated into total obsession. From that moment on, Morgan's right, we've been inseparable. And we moved fast. And I won't say any names, but there were some. Garrett. Thought it may have been too soon, but they were wrong. And if we're being 100% honest, when we first got together, I was a lost, broken man, and you never gave up. You somehow picked up all the pieces and made me whole again. And for that, I'll forever be thankful. You're without a doubt my best friend, my life, my love. I'm trying not to. You are my person. You're an amazing mother, loyal, devoted friend to so many. And you've adopted my boys. As if they're your own. And that means more to me than anything, for obvious reasons. I know our time together has not been long, but our time together has been short of nothing. It's been amazing. I love you so much. So I ask you, Sarah, Janine, Edwards, Trantham, will you be my wife? And I vow to prove to you every single day there's no way in hell you can ever love me the way I love you.
Okay, Sarah, you're up.
Well, I had a whole speech that I've been practicing for like 2 months. Morgan's the only one who's heard it, but as I'm standing here, I don't want to say any of it, well, part of it. When we first started, we shouldn't have made it, honestly. It was too soon after Trish. I, let's be honest, sabotaged every relationship within 9 months of being in it. And I knew if we broke up, it would mess up our entire friend group. But my heart wanted to be near you. And that made sense for some unknown reason. We said, I love you too soon. We moved in together too soon. But my heart never doubted it. My mind did, a lot, actually. But it always just felt right. I walked down this aisle today, heart and mind, completely on the same page. No doubts, no hesitations, nothing. My makeup looks too bad. No, it's okay. I'm not crying. I'm not gonna cry. What I do want to say to you is how I know you're the one is in my past relationships. Anytime I was in an argument, I would go days without talking to the other person. I was right, they were wrong, they needed to apologize, and I wasn't going to break the silence first. But with you, I hate it when we even disagree. I don't care if I'm right. I just want us to go back to the way we were. Also in my past relationships, when I would pray to God, it would be, please don't let him break my heart, please don't let him leave me, don't let him lie to me or cheat on me. But with you, my prayer is always the same. God, please protect him. Keep him healthy and safe. And if you have to take him, take me too, because I don't want to live on earth. But the biggest thing for me is I've always been a runner in relationships. You know that. All of our friends know that too. But you are the most loyal man I have ever known. And I know in my heart that you would do and try everything before you would ever leave me or let this relationship fail. And that healed something in me that I honestly didn't even know was broken. I know you always say I saved you, but honestly, baby, you saved me too. I love you so much. So I vow to be loyal and faithful, to love you, love your boys as if they were my own, and try and make our lives as happy as it can be. I love you.
Okay, well, now that we're all ugly crying, let's move on to the ring exchange. Sarah and Jason, these rings are a reminder not of perfection, but of commitment. A promise to continue choosing each other on the good days, the hard days, and all the ordinary days in between. Jason, please place the ring on Sarah's finger and repeat after me. Sarah, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love and faithfulness. I promise to love you, even when your hair sheds all over the house. Promise to love you when you make me eat fast food. I promise to love you when you ask what's going to happen throughout the entire movie. I promise to love you in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, all the days of my life. Sarah? Please place the ring on Jason's finger and repeat after me. Jason, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love and faithfulness. I promise to love you, even though you don't know how to fold towels. I promise to love you when you leave a sink full of dirty dishes. I promise to love you, even when you gross me out with your snot rockets. I promise to love you in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, all the days of my life. Before we make this official, they've asked that Jamie come up and say a few words.
I'm not going to use the microphone. So traditionally at this time, we often have seen in a bridal party one of two things: the unity candle, where they take two flames and make them one, or the pouring of sand, which symbolizes uniting different parcels into one being. But in typical Sarah and Jason fashion, they asked that I make a shot. So we will be blending liquor to come up with the matrimony shot. So it actually kind of feels exactly right for these two. So they're not traditional. They do things their way. So we're going to begin with vanilla vodka. And this represents Sarah. She's smooth. She's calm. She's unassuming. She's laid back, that makes people instantly feel comfortable. Oops, sorry. She's grounded. She's steady, strong, never demanding attention, but always present. Ooh. That's a big We're at it. We're going to need it.
You need help.
Our second layer, it's blackberry brandy. This is deep, rich, and a little mysterious. This is Jason. Not loud, not flashy, but layered. The kind of person you don't fully understand at first, and then realize there's so much more beneath him. More than meets the eye, and there's a depth beyond the surface. Strong, thoughtful, and quietly compelling. This represents the twist. A few bright drops of citrus, because their love story did not begin easy or conventional. It arrived during a season that was unexpected, maybe even inconvenient. But like this moment, it brought clarity, honesty, and something undeniably real. Oh, just kidding. She forgot. Jason. I forgot Jason in the door. This is spicy honey, just a dash. And this element represents spark, bold choices, and the moments that make life exciting. And finally, we add this layer. It's a bourbon cream, which unites everything and represents the blending of families. Different stories, different histories, different beginnings, coming together not to erase what was, but create something warmer and fuller than being alone. And that. So, on their own, these ingredients are good. But love doesn't ask us to be separate. It asks us to blend. Without losing ourselves. So when shaken and shared and fully embraced, this becomes something entirely new. Not just two lives side by side, but one life intentionally chosen. So here's to love that doesn't wait for perfect timing, to passion that keeps life exciting, to two families coming together with grace, and two people who prove that sometimes the most meaningful unity moments aren't poured into a candle, they're taken as a shot. So cheers to Jason and Sarah. May your life together be smooth, bold, a little spicy, and best enjoyed together.
And now, without further ado, and with an open bar waiting, let's make this official. Will everyone please rise? I ask all of you, their friends and family, to continue to surround Sarah and Jason with love, grace, and friendship, and support them throughout their marriage. If you agree, please say, "We will." Sarah and Jason, it is now my great pleasure, surrounded by the love and support of everyone here, to pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.